Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to a band that we first took a look at back in March. The band is Darwin. This is an artist who I think actually goes by the name Darwin, but he also plays with Simon Phillips, who's a legendary drummer from the UK. And also Mohini Day has shown up on some of his pieces, and she's a bass player that we also featured earlier this year, who we think is phenomenal. As a matter of fact, she's one of the top bassists from India. And, of course, other stellar players tend to join in on these Darwin sessions. So we took a look at a song called Inside the Zoo last time, and they've just put a new one out called Imitation Suede. And I thought it would be worth taking a look. This one has Mohini and Simon, and it's also got Greg Howe, who's a phenomenal guitar player, kind of along the lines of a Steve Vai type of player, and he may have actually been in Inside the Zoo as well. So Simon Phillips also, among the many other things he did, we covered him with the band PhD, who did Little Susie's on the Up. We actually even compared that track to the cover that Tesla did later in the 80s. Anyway, he's been around for a while. So Adrian, know anything about this particular track?
Not this song, no.
Do you remember the last one at all?
Yeah, I remember we did a video on Darwin earlier.
Yeah, most of the same people on it. I'm not sure if Mohini Day was on this one. We did do a video featuring Mohini Day playing with Steve Vai, and Steve Vai was basically, I'm not worthy, So, she's phenomenal as well. So, all right, well, why don't we go ahead and check this out?
It started with a cool earthly riff, and then it blasts off soon enough into some prog, some serious prog.
Yeah, some pretty nice licks in there.
I also really like the vocal chords in the chorus.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know that they play any gigs. I haven't heard about that. But there's a number of different players that will step in and out of the project. I guess they've done a number of songs this way.
Yeah.
So, of course, Greg Howe's an outstanding guitar player, as we heard there.
The musicianship here is spectacular, and that guitar solo just blew me away.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard great guitar solo before, but just the highest caliber of guitar playing, I think.
Yeah, some really top shelf stuff there. Of course, Mohini, she didn't show off much in that clip, but she is a monster on the bass and so good just laying down the steady rhythm there with Simon Phillips. Yeah, I tend to find the music to be catchy, and you can certainly follow along with it all the way, and it's fun to listen to. But I don't hear a lot of talk about the band. There was somebody that came along at one point on our channel and kept requesting them. I thought, okay, it's actually time to do another one. Maybe we'll do a few more. If anybody out there is familiar with this band, let us know your experiences with them and let us know what you thought of this track. This is fairly new. It looks like it dropped three days ago as we record this. We won't actually have it up for another few days because we like to wait about a week before putting anything up from initial upload. I think we're going to have to look at something else. If anybody has a special request of another Darwin song, just leave that below and we'll take a look. And in the meantime, your thoughts would be appreciated. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will catch you on the next one, all right? Take care, folks.
See you all later.